I just realized I don't have my headphones on. Okay. Hi, back at it again. I'm your host that caps the most. I'm Sky, and that's Liz.
I'm your host that doesn't cap, I guess.
I got too much random shit on right now. Okay, everything's thankful now, right?
I'm having at the first ban, we got Lunux banned on the side of Team Sexi.
Okay, Lunux again. This is gonna be Team Sexi versus A77, right?
Yep.
Wow,
I'm very stoked for this game.
I'm very stoked for this. I already know this is gonna be intense. You don't want to miss a single second, minute of this. If you just blink,
your team is
blink,
banning.
you're gonna miss the action. Like this is gonna be something else. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, for sure. And on the right side we have, I would say, one of the best teams in North America right now. And on the left side we have some of the best players in North America.
Is
so
banning.
we have to see which side of the game it goes to. And here we have Matilda banned on the side of Team Sexi. What do you expect? Do you expect to see a Roger pick finally in this game?
Hope to see a Roger pick. I've been waiting to see a Roger pick right here.
Your team is banning.
Maybe I'm wondering, does A77, did they play Roger? I don't think we're gonna be seeing a Roger pick from the Team Sexi side.
I think they play Roger as well as other ADCs. I'm just surprised that in today's series we haven't seen that many ADCs being played compared to assassins. And
Yeah.
this actually, like, ADCs this patch
is banning.
are the priority picks.
Yeah, actually I haven't been seeing much marksman lately. And, like, I think one game they went marksman. Really just.
Yeah, there's only one game. I think it was Stranger in that game that we've seen so far.
I think so. And just very difficult. Because if the enemy team's picking a bunch of assassin heroes, just making it very difficult for the marksman to even stay alive.
Yeah, and here I expect them to ban Eudora, actually. I'll be surprised if they don't.
Yeah, same here. I'll be surprised to see Eudora on the field and just see how much damage she's able to do after the nerf.
Yeah, but at this point they have an option to ban Export or Eudora. Oh, they actually banned
Your team is picking.
I think it's because of that Paquito Maniac from the last game.
Yeah, possibly.
I think we'll be seeing an Eve first pick right here.
Yeah, or possibly a Eudora pick.
Oh, Eudora's still open.
They
Your
actually
team
picked the
is
Eve.
picking.
I think Eve is better than Eudora. I would pick Eve over Eudora. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I would say Eve is stronger in the
She
late
just has
game.
more crowd control.
Yeah, but Eudora, the damage, if you are able to watch your positioning and surprise enemies in bushes, Eudora does a lot in the early game.
I buy Athena shield and then I buy the new item. And she doesn't do any damage to me.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, I mean, but that comes into the late game because you don't have enough to build the Radiant armor and the Athena shield in the early game stages of the game. But here we see an Esme and Lane pick. Both Esme and Lane are a lot for Eve to deal with.
It's interesting to see, they constantly seem to be picking Uranus when there's an Esmeralda. Why is that?
I'd say Uranus actually has similar amounts of sustain as Esme if it's played right. But Esme supposed to win the lane against Uranus. But in the late game, Uranus actually does a lot against Esme.
Really excited because I'm seeing a Jawhead right now. You know what that means. You know what that means. People are gonna get thrown right from out of their turrets. Buffs are gonna be getting thrown. Hopefully teammates will be getting thrown, you know? I'm kind of guilty of doing that. That's why I'm not allowed to play Jawhead.
With Jawhead on your team is the potion.
Yeah, I guess that's why I'm not allowed to play Jawhead. I've done things where I just panic.
Your team is banning.
Just right into the enemies. I'm like, take him, he's worth more, and I just ran away myself.
And we see on A77 side, they have two of the strongest side laners right now, the Esme and the Alice. And with Merciless is a really great player on Alice. So I'm liking picks on both sides actually.
Pulling out that lane, Esmeralda, Alice, we
Your
already saw
team
how
is
deadly
banning.
that can be in the first match
Your
they
team
played.
is banning.
Yeah, and Lilia is a really good ban here actually, because the one of the only mages that does well against Eve is Lilia, and I learned that from my own experiences in ranked games.
Changi and Eudora here are still open. Changi counters Eve.
Not really, not necessarily. Changi, I wouldn't say counters Eve. I would say that Changi has good wave clear and late game.
Like,
But
get behind
I
that.
think that the only mage that really counters Eve is Selena.
Selena? What about... Actually, Selena,
Your
I don't
team
feel like
is
I can get stunned
banning.
by her stuns. From my memory. I could be wrong.
This Selena makes the early game
Your
very,
team
very
is
difficult
picking.
for an Eve player.
That's
So
true,
when,
and then I just become underfarmed.
yeah, and also Alice. Alice counters a lot of mages. So I feel like the Alice draft here is really good. On the side
Yeah, as
of
a mage player, Alice is like my worst nightmare. I just constantly ban that. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to see her name. I don't want to see that flying witch in her face. Anywhere, anywhere. That's not on my team.
Alice and Esme, they have a lot of magic heroes on the side of Team A77. I'm thinking. I feel like at
Already shaking in fear, just seeing that A77, these 3 picks, after seeing what happened in the first game that they played, I would be shaking in fear just looking at those 3 picks. And they got this Kufra.
and they lost the
Your team
Kufra.
is picking.
And we remember how many beautiful stuns that the Kufra landed in the previous game.
Yeesh. Oh my gosh. I'm already having a vision in my head, and it's gonna look like whack-a-mole or something. It's gonna look like those pin machines just pinging all over the place. Like, look at this, just Jawhead with the throws, Kufra with the launching people over the walls, like Alice the flying over walls, Ling walking on walls.
Jawhead counters Kufra in a way.
We got Harley. This is gonna be. Don't blink, guys. If you guys even blink for like a second, you're gonna miss everything.
Are they really gonna lock this Harley down? Let's see. We might actually see an export jungle in this game. I haven't seen that in many tournaments yet. I've seen export jungle in ranked games, but not in tournament matches yet. And we have also Kagura lock.
Oh, when you were mentioning about this, I think they're contemplating it.
Yeah, I think preferably a Selena will be good here because you already have a lot of wave clear on the side laners, and a Selena would be a really good pick against the Eve the early game. Oh, and they love
for that Kagura. I think they like that all of them can just go in and out of things. And not
yeah,
worry.
and Kagura, they have on the team side of Team A77, they have a lot of chain CC with their hero picks and AoE crowd control.
I think Team Sexi is looking to play aggressive with that export jungle. It's gonna be fast.
Yeah,
Jungle.
export jungle actually works surprisingly well during this patch. I'm very excited to see how it executes this in this game. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the first match between A77 and Team Sexi.
North American Round Table, here you have it. The winners from the last 2 matchups going against each other. Who do you think will be your winner? Who are you gonna cheer for? Look at these lineups. Both great lineups. Great teams, great players. This is gonna blow your socks off.
Yeah, let us know in the chat your predictions for this game.
Look at that Jawhead just getting ready. I'm gonna throw somebody's buff. Like,
and we see export probably going for the litho first. So Lane is starting with a red buff.
Link's starting at the red buff. It seems A77's that their Links usually starts off at the red buff. You can see right here they're gonna come and try to steal that blue buff. Is this gonna really affect Ling?
Yeah, I feel like Ling is going. He has the counter jungle at this point. This export jungle is so fast.
Do you think Ling is gonna go try to take the blue buff on the enemy side?
I mean, he has to. I think that's his only option. But Jawhead is gonna make it difficult for.
I think you could see Esme and Cooper moving in position to try to give Ling that safe
and we were
window.
requesting a pause. We seem to have some technical difficulties.
That's okay, guys. You still got us. You got us to keep you company.
I'm surprised. I haven't seen teams to actually go in with a counter jungle right from the start of the game.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not surprised with the Jawhead. I kind of already saw it coming. I kind of saw that one coming. You know, Jawheads just usually, I just hate seeing Jawheads on an enemy team. It just means my buff's gone, everything's gone, don't know where, walk into a bush, get thrown, I die. Like, you know. Even ended up on a Bukowski video getting messed up by him.
Because usually Lane and Fanny players start with the blue buff, but he decided to go with the red buff, and I'd say it's very fast reaction time coming from Team Sexi, going straight for the blue buff, seeing that Lane wasn't there.
And they're able to take that very fast with the Jawhead. It looks like it was their plan from the beginning with their picks. They all went in as a unit. 3 of them went there. Kagura didn't seem to check or look at Ling's buff to see what's going on. I don't think she could have done much even if she did go over there, to be honest.
Yeah, there's nothing much that they can do, and at this point, export jungles so fast that by the time that Lane gets his red buff, it'll be very hard for him to contest the blue buff on the enemy side. And here we have it back. Export taking his red buff at the moment.
Export just with that shield, he's just so annoying to take down.
And this is actually a very tough start for Lane, as he lost his first blue. And at this point, Lane really needs to catch up on the farm. It's not only that gold that he lacks, but also the fact that he doesn't have the blue buff.
Not able to rotate around the map as fast as he could or be able to gank. Just
it looks like Sexi has gotten themselves a really great start. And if they're able to snowball this advantage and continuously bully Lane from his buff, it might be a pretty one-sided game.
I think they're getting a really good feel of each other right here. They look like they're about to set in. Jawhead grunting right in, about to throw her, doesn't get to throw her quite, throws her Uranus instead. Gonna try to go back in to try to get this Esmeralda. First blood to the X-Mark on Esmeralda. That was pretty funny from Jawhead throwing their own teammate, but it worked all out. It worked out very well for Team Sexi.
And that export damage, that continuous burn from export is just unstoppable at this point. Esme still needs a lot of farm. So on the side of Team A77, a lot of their heroes, most of the heroes are pretty late game heroes. So right now they're looking at a tough start.
Koopa launching perfect ult onto that Uranus. Uranus instantly shut down. Right here, you can see Team Sexi trying to go for that first turtle. Export gets that turtle, just Export get that fast wave clear. Team A77 trying to go in, and they get that Jawhead. Going in, catches that Export. Was that really worth the turtle?
That was beautiful engage from Alice actually, and that turtle was I wouldn't say it's worth it. It lost their core as well as the Harley on the sideline, so that trade was actually in favor of Team A77.
Retaliation from A77. After losing that turtle, they didn't focus on the negatives. They read right in and did what they could do, which is taking down their jungler, that Export.
Yeah, for sure. The Alice had a decisive jump and dived in and basically shredded the HP bars of the heroes on Team.
They jumping in. Eve using her ult. Is Kagura gonna get caught out here? Kagura's trying to run. Thank goodness she had that dash. Was able to escape.
You can already see how much damage Eve does.
Alice going right in. Cooper with that slam right into the wall, but Uranus that's sustained trying to get away. Link coming right in. That follow-up with A77 is always whenever you see one, there's always more. And Harley right here shutting that Esme down.
And it looks like two sides are just trading towers really. And we'll probably expect both to take the towers down. We have a 4-man engage on the bot side taking the tower play at this point. And it looks like Cooper actually retreated back to space.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Like a well-oiled machine gun. It's just bop, bop, bop. Like, never expect just one person. Like, this is gonna be a whole follow-up of, like, abilities that are gonna ruin your day. Like...
Yeah, I'm very surprised. From the early game, Team Sexi Team A77 actually is 1k gold, has 1k gold lead ahead of Team Sexi. Even though Ling lost
that blue from Ling didn't affect him much.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that blue affected lane that much.
I'm
And lane
surprised
is
how
actually
fast
100 behind the export in terms of farm.
Uranus just gets melted down. It's crazy. Just look at this Alice. Just these picks are just the damage is disgusting. It's just being able to go in and out and just constantly just keep doing that and just grinding away at your health bar.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, right here, she's getting caught. She's getting caught. Is she gonna be able to get out of this one? She tries to dash out. She gets out. Right here. Oh, she wasn't able to escape this one. That was a good try. That was a close call. Close. Good kill. Good kill on Team Sexy side. They were able to take that Alice down.
Yeah, but at the same time, Team A7 were able to get the turtle, which I don't think.
Right in, getting that kill on the jungler. That was a very great comeback after what happened to the Alice.
Yep, for sure. And it looks like
destroyed.
Jungler trade for a side laner. I think that's super worth it.
And the turtle though. You have to mention that Team A77 got the turtle. Well, best player was top lane trying to kill the Alice.
That's
Most of the builds on A77 side are very item dependent, but they're able to not let that early disadvantage go in their head. And it looks like Alice is about
going for that tower. They just want these objectives. May look like a fast ending game. Uranus just wow, this man got decimated. I thought he was supposed to be like a flying microwave god. Crazy how his health bar just went whoop, gone.
Yeah, it looks like A77 is going full aggro in retaliation on the first buff steal. They're really not letting the enemies have any chance.
Like this aggro was actually really a great pick.
Yeah, for sure.
I love the amount of damage.
I don't think aggro was a better pick here instead of something. I was wrong.
Dish out so much damage and just poke people under their towers and get out.
But this Alice is really the star player on Team A77 side, helping the lane get his farm and hit the late game power spike.
If this goes on the late game, I feel like Team Sex is gonna be in for a world of trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
Right
and
there.
Alice is almost 1,000.
Uranus getting caught out here, I think, but no, he doesn't. He gets out of this. Esmeralda jumping in. Oh, that Harley, that damage from Harley's ult. That was disastrous to Esmeralda. Right here, getting knocked up. Jawhead getting that Kufra. I was going in on that Eve. Wow, this is just both sides, just so many men down right here. But this was really good for the Harley. Harley is just owning it right now.
Yeah,
one after another, he's cleaning up this battlefield.
Yeah, they were a little bit overextended on the side of the A77. This 4-man wiped out really brought the goalie back.
Really can't be sleeping on this Harley damage. Look at that. I really thought that she was gonna get away right there, but then when Harley's ult went off, just instantly just evaporated. Vanished. Went to the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
What is a health bar? Like, that's what Harley says. What is a health bar?
You can really tell that the mage damage are popping off on Harley as well as on me. But
mage damage should be a popular theme here. Uranus getting jumped on by that Esmeralda taking that kill. Or the 4 people are moving in. They pushed a lot of towers. Like, A77 with the tower push. The focus on objectives is just so amazing, and the follow-up from the team.
yeah, you can tell that A77 they're still very, very patient on their plays, and then they're still about 1k gold ahead of Team Sexy, and you can tell by their playstyle they're very objective oriented, and they always rotate together as a team.
How A77 always seems to have such a great presence around the map and just the vision.
Yeah, and that's something that I noticed from their rankings as well. Their team synergy is just really great.
Always seem to be in control. Getting thrown out here, Kufra. I don't think he's gonna survive this one. He doesn't make it.
Yeah, you can see that the expert damage is actually really on point. It's just that the Alice.
You gotta really watch out for that Jawhead throwing Kagura right over. Eve on the ult, but Esme instantly shuts that Eve down, allowing Kagura to escape right here. Jawhead throwing the Esme right over the wall.
And that was a one-man trade. We can tell that at this point, I feel like on the side of Team 877, they're about to Ling getting his buffs, and then they should really set up for the Lord. Their towers and their minion win control is really good at this point. And if they can secure this Lord or possibly win the Lord, they might actually.
They just seem to be like that Master Miyagi from like the Karate Kid. They just such calm focus and control. They know what they gotta do, they know what they want, and they're not settling for anything less right here.
Yeah, and both teams look like they're trying to get the Sport. Export baiting out the Team 877. But Ling is still farming at this point.
I think they're just playing it very smart and careful right here. Jawhead, I'm thinking maybe he's gonna go in and try to throw somebody. I think that's what he's gonna be trying to do right here. Esmeralda just in the bush, ready if anything happens. Harley ulting that Ling. Ling ults. Good timing on the Ling, surviving that Harley ult right there. Jawhead trying to go in. Esme taking out that Koopa. Esme getting thrown, but she flickers over the wall. Nice escape. Harley going right after the Esmeralda, but she's able to escape. Expert doing some amazing damage, some killer damage right here. Taking Ling's blue buff. Ling is now without a buff. Alice in their base right now, just clearing those minions. That's the next level cutting waves. That's
what's going on with Alice.
Is she able to survive this? I don't think she's gonna survive. What? Yep. Once Harley's ult pops off, but wow, nobody even noticed. Who knew how long Alice was just in their base, just cutting those minion waves? That's really good minion wave control.
Yeah, that's like Alice playing like an
That was so smart, seeing like how the team was having an unfavorable situation. Maybe to prevent them from pushing in with the minions, she was in there trying to clear those minions.
And at this point, it seems like Team Sexi are trying to take down this Lord, 12-minute enhanced Lord, and it doesn't seem like Team 877 are able to contest that Lord.
Great, trying to get that Ling out of that Lord. Harley just kills Ling. Kagura gets Harley. Eve's ulting right now. Is she gonna be able to take it down? Takes down that Esmeralda right there. First Lord going to Team Sexy.
And that was a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Team Sexy. In addition with that Lord take, it doesn't seem like there's much that it can do against that export.
Like a hot potato. Here, catch this! Right now, I think they're gonna be able to take down this middle inhibitor turret. Cooper coming in to try to stop them. Ling coming around from the other side, trying to get that export. Eve ulting right on top. Will this save export? Export still has his immortality. The Ling goes down. You gotta really watch out for that Eve ultimate. That is deadly. Alice going in and they're frozen truncheon, but she gets just thrown up by that Jawhead. Jawhead is a menace to be reckoned with.
Yeah, for sure, this Jawhead pick though, and as well as the team combination on the side of Team Sexy, they're playing so much more disciplined than we've seen before actually.
They look like they improved greatly between this break that they took.
Yeah,
you can tell they probably went over a lot of communication strategies on how they're gonna face these breaks. Both teams really did a lot of their homework. Export just takes down that Kagura right there. And throws, see this is Jawhead, I'm telling you, like Jawhead is just a menace to be reckoned with. Just throwing everybody around. Ling trying to go right up in there. The ults, Eve ults right after the Ling. Ling gets out of the Eve ult, but it still is not enough to save his life right here. Alice trying to come in, but I think it's a little too late. Gets thrown by that Jawhead again. And right here, she just takes her right on out. I think they're gonna get caught out right here. Godlike with the export. Look at that damage coming off the export. Great team fight. Great team fight coming off from Team Sexy.
And that is going to be a shutdown, a wipeout on the side of Team 877. It looks like they were just going in one by one, getting shut down one by one with that
Holy shocked to just see them do this A77. A77 going down, getting the whole team wiped out like this. I did not expect this one. I think right here they might just be able to end the game. And there you have it. Team Sexy wins against A77. That's Team Sexy. Great improvements. Great hero picks. Great champion picks. Great clashes. Great team fights. Great trading objectives. But Team Sexy stands out on top this game.
That was a beautiful matchup against the two teams. It looks like Team A77 had a chance to come back during the early to mid game, but the F4 damage is just too much.
He goes that jawhead that really just made the game for them.
Landed some beautiful throws on the side of Team Sexy.
Throwing all that people, stopping that lane from taking that Lord.
And the lane pick, I feel like Harley really countered the lane.
Yeah, a lot of them did. It just seemed like it was just a conveyor belt.
And if you look at Esport's damage, Esport did 33% of damage, and Ling was barely able to hit any damage onto the side of Team Sexy. I feel like the Ling was not a good idea here. Not a good idea here.
Going around the map kind of snatch your souls. You better watch out. You better watch out, Harley. So sneaky. That was an exhilarating match right there. I am shocked A77 just could not defend against that one. I think that Jawhead was such a great pick. Such a great pick.
Yeah, for sure, the Jawhead and the Harley pick really showed their hero pool and as well as their hero control. The Export played really well.